welcome to the Lotus Goddess, my love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone, and welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame, June Charm readings. Let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what message comes through. If this Divine Masculine chooses to avoid a conversation or to reconnect with Divine Feminine, it shows here that they will be stuck in the old cycle. It's like a redo. It's like if you didn't pass a certain point, then this Divine Masculine is like, I need to redo. So Divine Masculine, if they didn't pass a certain point where they need to learn a specific lesson, they have to do a do-over. There's something about the cycle will not come to a close. This Divine Masculine will not be able to move forward. Even if they wanted to, they will remain confused and lost if they do not start or try to restore communication with Divine Feminine here. Communication is the key in this reading. It's like this key to communication will help unlock Divine Masculine to get into the next. I feel like what is meant for Divine Masculine to experience. Something about the communication with Divine Feminine. What I'm getting is it's not only about like information, like knowledge, or having that talk of like how are you, how is things, how is, what took place in the past. I don't feel it's in that way. It's more of like Divine Masculine needs to put the pride aside, feelings aside, and if they are guided to reconnect with Divine Feminine, they need to reconnect with Divine Feminine. It has to do with the energy. It has to do with the merging of the energy. If this Divine Masculine, it's kind of like a um reboost, right? Because what happens is Divine Masculine learns some valuable lessons, right, during their independent soul journey. So does Divine Feminine, right? They come together, right? Energy is exchanged, information is exchanged, not consciously, like verbally, but this is like on an unconscious level. This is something that has to do with the soul. So this Divine Masculine is meant to reconnect with Divine Feminine for that reason. There's something about communication. If it doesn't take place to restore or rebalance the energy, something about the merging of the two, right? Exchanging of information before, because I don't see it as coming together for reunion. I see something about there needs to be some kind of energetic exchange for their spiritual growth to continue on their path. And this Divine Masculine, if they don't do that, because this has to do with, it has to come from the masculine side. It's not that if Divine Feminine calls Divine Masculine, then that takes place. No, it has to do with something about Divine Masculine coming in first, because I'm getting it's not about like the actual, not not just the actual exchanging of like information energetically, but it's something about when Divine Masculine makes that conscious decision to come in and to have that conversation with Divine Feminine, they're releasing something in order to make that decision. You see? So, say if Divine Masculine is not in full agreement, it has to do with agreement, something about agreement. That's not the best word to use, but that's what I'm feeling. It's something about being consciously aware, in agreement to have a conversation so that the energy can be exchanged. I know that sounds kind of complicated, but that's what I'm getting from this reading. It has to do with energetic exchange of information between the Divine Masculine energy, Divine Masculine Feminine energy from the counterparts. So this Divine Masculine needs to consciously make a decision, so in agreement, to come forward in communication with divine feminine. So it's not just because if you think about it, divine masculine, divine feminine, you're always connected, right? Energetically, you're always connected. But then if you're coming in close proximity, right? Energy is exchanged. If you're speaking verbally, energy exchange, telepathically, energy is exchanged. Every every step, every kind of situation, there's some sort of exchange energetically that has to do with further growth. And in this case, this divine masculine needs to be in agreement to make that conscious decision that I want to speak to divine feminine. They are being guided to do so, but they need to take the step to do it, right? So if divine feminine were to come in and talk to divine masculine didn't make that agreement for that communication. It was divine feminine that stepped in, right? So from this reading is showing that divine masculine needs to come in energetically in conscious agreement that they are going to have this conversation with divine feminine in energetic exchange of information between the counterparts. Okay. Okay, let's see what else is here. There is this transformation that's meant to take place for divine masculine here. There is something that is keeping them feeling like there is a block, like they're feeling some kind of like, not a tug, but I feel it's some kind of like bond to something or attachment to something. This is has to do with emotions, emotionally attached to something that's connected to the past. This emotional attachment connected to the past, this divine masculine saw it as a wish fulfillment or something that they wanted to take place or wanted to happen, but it has become the opposite of what they imagined it to be. I see here that there is this emotional attachment to something that is not happening or playing out the way divine masculine wanted it to play out, and for that reason it has created some sort of block in the transformation. There's some sort of major transformation that this masculine was supposed to experience, but because of this emotional attachment to something that this divine masculine had, I guess, like positive expectations about, it has created some sort of delays or some kind of block in movement. Divine masculine is putting a lot of work and effort into trying to work on something specifically that is connected to something that divine masculine was hoping to, again, something, there's something about masculine has this high hopes for. They're working on something specific like a project, a work, an idea. They have these really high expectations that it will work out. This divine masculine is not quite sure about what's happening along the way, but I see here that there is something that is meant for divine masculine, something that is kind of like receiving the fruits of your labor. There's a good outcome after all this hard work, this effort for this divine masculine. So these are two separate things. One has to do with some emotional attachment to something that's creating a block in their transformation to evolve even further, spiritually evolve, right? And then there's another thing about this divine masculine putting a lot of effort and work into something that they feel is a wish fulfillment. They're putting a lot of work and effort into it. They don't see what's up ahead, but there is some kind of blessing for them up ahead when it comes to some sort of work or project or something that they really are working hard on. So the last thing I see here in this reading, that there were a lot of unexpected events that took place for this divine masculine that kept them very confused. Sometimes they were emotional about the things that didn't work out. When it comes to divine feminine in this reading, they see divine feminine as someone who is very wise, somebody who's intelligent, somebody who who is very blessed. They see you as somebody who not only is a blessing, but somebody who's very blessed. Like you receive good things because of who you are, your essence. It's like you have drawn positive things to yourself. They see that about you. Coming back to Divine Masculine here, Divine Masculine, they're really looking at the things that have created some kind of delays, blocks, discouraged Divine Masculine in some sort of way where they feel like they don't have they don't have much say in something, or they're not able to move forward in something as long as there are certain things that keep this Divine Masculine held in some sort of way. Again, it comes back to emotionally attached or connected to something, where this Divine Masculine feels like this thing is getting in the way of my progress or getting in the way of what I want or truly desire in my life. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, give a thumbs up, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.